Hey friends, welcome to Positive Power with your host, Michele Dionne. I hope you've had an absolutely fantastic week. Can you believe it's February already? Time just flies by. I don't know if that's because we're getting older or something going on. I don't know. But it seems to be just flying by already. It's already February. Wow. And did you hear the good news? Wyerton Willie says that early spring, which pleases the heck out of me. As much as I love being Canadian, not a huge fan of snow, although some of my snowmobiling buddies are quite bummed so far, but it's not over yet, right? I have a suspicion that maybe all the snow is going to be packed in a short period, but we'll see. We'll see what it brings. So thanks for following me. Thanks for following me the last few weeks, particularly because we've really focused on some stuff to help make you feel good, and that's what's so important, is that you look after yourself. You feel good, you feel inspired, you're not dragged down by negativity. And the next step is that you line up for some wonderful things to come up into your life. So, how do you line up for wonderful things to come into your life? Well, you have to put yourself out there, don't you? You have to start being a yes person. You know, we're such thinkers. Oh my word. We really are. And so we can talk ourselves in or out of just about anything, right? When you say you can and you say you can't, you're right. You're a self-fulfilling prophecy. So it's so important to just stop overthinking, like we talked about last week and a couple times prior. Stop overthinking. And when an opportunity comes up, when somebody asks you something, when you happen to notice an ad in the paper or whatever it is, say yes. I'm going to ask you today to say yes to every opportunity that comes up. Every single one. Unless, of course, it's going to cause you some sort of pain. Then no, don't do it. But anything that comes up, I want you to say yes. And you're going to see something really awesome happen. That when you say yes, it'll turn into something else. It'll line something else up that you're already seeking. Or it'll put you in the right place at the right time. Mark my words. Or if it's not something that's in your best interest, it'll just fade away. It'll just be canceled. Something will happen. You know, I learned about this a couple years ago and I started doing it and I said, okay, I'm going to try this. I'm going to say yes to absolutely everything. And there was a few things that I said yes to and I wasn't really super pleased about, but I was like, okay, I'm going to say yes. Somebody asked me or whatever, I'm going to say yes. And everything that I wasn't a big fan of or I didn't feel super pleased about, either A, turned into something wonderful, which was a great opportunity, or B, got canceled, or something happened where it didn't end up coming to fruition. So if you take the chance and just say yes, that is the opportunity coming from the universe of good things happening, but you have to put yourself out there. I'll tell you something. Two of the best jobs I ever had in my life, I was looking for jobs that were full-time, permanent. I was offered within 48 hours of seeking these jobs, so making intentions for these jobs, I was offered jobs that were on contract, that were part-time. Both of them, I debated, but I thought, no, I'm sticking to this say yes thing, so I said yes. And I can't tell you how much flack I got from some of my buddies who were like, why would you take a part-time job when you only want a full-time job? Why would you take a job on contract when what you want is permanent? Well, this is the great thing, is that both of them ended up being what I wanted and in exceptional places. So both of them, I ended up getting hired on full-time. I ended up getting raises. They bumped up my resume. I'm not working there today, so obviously, you know, it ended up that I didn't stay there forever, but really in this day and age, who stays anywhere forever? But ended up being wonderful and exactly what I needed. But if I would have said no, and I would have stayed in my little box of this is only what I'm looking for, then I wouldn't have had that wonderful opportunity. And chances are, I wouldn't be sitting here where I am today talking to you. So give that a try. Start being a yes person and you'll see opportunities will come up. You know, and I keep going back to the employment thing because it's just an easy example. But you know, my dad used to always say, you got to put yourself out there. Nobody's going to come knocking at the door offering you a job. And unless you want to be a vacuum cleaner salesman, that's exactly right, right? So say yes to stuff. Say yes to life. Start volunteering. Start being more social. Do something. Do something that's a little bit out of the box and you'll see that things will start lining up for you, and you'll be in the right place at the right time. And that's what you need. That's what you need. And that's what you deserve, because you're worthy. You're worthy of everything that you want in your life. You're worthy of financial abundance, relationships, everything. But you can't overthink it, and you got to put yourself out there. So there you go. That's my show for this week. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll do it again next week. Thanks so much. Don't forget how absolutely awesome you are.